Would you stand by your child if they killed someone?
Absolutely. But there's nothing that my child would do that I wouldn't stand by them. Nothing.
Well, not even the worst crime ever, whether paedophile or
no, I would still
rape,
stand.
murder.
I would absolutely stand by them because they would still be my child, and I would still think,
Would you, if you knew about it, would you shop them to the police?
Right. Okay, so, right. Well, say I walked in and my daughter, God forbid, had killed somebody and she was in an abusive relationship, no, I would help hide the body.
Yeah, but then you'll be part of conspiracy, and then if you got caught,
No, but I would do that.
See, it's so different. I would stick by whatever my children
Imagine
would
if
do.
you'd been battered, if she's gone through the most
Well, you would
horrendous
hope
experience.
then,
you'd
if
have
she
to
went to
shop them
court,
in.
that they heard all of those things, that she would get, you know, they would take all of that into account, that she was driven to it. But to just
I'm just
try
talking
to
about,
hide it-
just talking about if I
look at the
came into a room,
evidence,
I think my instant... Of course, we're talking incredibly, you know, just ridiculous
Hypothetically,
terms.
yeah.
But if I were to walk in, panic-stricken, my first instinct would be to protect my child and to cover up for my child. I know,
see,
I know that.
to
I mean, I
prove
might
that-
then sit down, have a cup of tea and have a bit, think about it and think that it's
To
not very
prove that
sensible.
point, though, I think it's, again, it's one of Pierre's stories where this girl killed all the family, right?
Is that the house fire one?
Yes. And the father survived. And yet
Yes.
the evidence seems to be, I mean, judging the programme, that she was definitely, when she was in prison, so she
Yeah.
definitely killed
And
the
she looked
family.
guilty.
And yet the father...
Still
because the girl still protests her innocence, the father believes her now. Over the years now, believes that his daughter's innocent. So I think it backs it up. I think we all
I think even
would
if I
want to
didn't
believe
think,
that.
even
We
if
want
I-
to find an excuse.
But
wouldn't
even
we?
if I didn't think my child was innocent, I would think I have got some culpability in this. This
Yeah.
is my child. What have I done? You know, obviously I would want them to be put in prison if they committed a crime, but I would not turn my back on them.
What about you,
Not
Kerry?
for
This is a minor thing that happened, and we're talking about Junior here, 3 years ago. In my house, I have cameras everywhere, even in the kids' bedrooms. Well, I don't now because they're getting older, and, you know. But I put some money on the side in my kitchen, a wad of cash, and then I went in the kitchen, it had gone missing, and I thought, well, who's taken it? So I asked them and said, does anyone know where that money is, or has anyone put it anywhere? And everyone's like, no, no. I said to the kids, have you touched the money? And they're like, no. I said, right, well, someone tell me, because if not, I'm going to rewind the cameras and I'll find out who took it. And everyone's like, no, no, no.
God, everyone wants a mum like
So,
you, don't
yeah,
they?
so I rewound the camera, and Junior had taken the money, went up to his bedroom, and you could see him, like, scurrying about in his room, putting it in his drawer. So then I took him back downstairs and said, Junior, did you take the money? No. I said, are you sure you never? No, no. I said, well, then watch this. And then he was like, and had all these excuses. And then, anyway, we had a police officer up. I can't even remember why now, because it was 3 years ago. And I said to him, look, can you have a word with Junior? Because he took the money to frighten him. And he did. And, yeah, well, you have to teach them a lesson, don't you? And I said to Junior, so why did you take it? He said, oh, because it was there. I thought we can have anything in the house. I said, no, you don't take money, do you, that's not yours. So, you know, you have to, like, teach them a lesson.